Okay, welcome back to another live stream. So today we're continuing with Honkai Rail. Today we have a long time, probably going to be for a little bit short and an hour and a half. Tomorrow hopefully will be longer. I cannot confirm or deny anything yet. So let's go around. So we are in this puzzle, judging by the size of the map that I just looked at. We are perfectly able to finish this.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
Right.
Seek, and you will find.
How convenient. Okay, there's no other path. Okay. They keep making...
Stream 4.
I'm curious that we have Data Kings in the past.
Look, there's even a platform lift over there.
Stream 4. The gleam of old places.
Cool. Right, if I stay in here, I'm going to get hit, right? There's a chest on the other side, right? Something like that. I have no idea how is Numbi going to go around all this place. Oh, those, so because of that, okay. Man, amazing, truly amazing. How is that I managed to like break this? Okay, well, you have seen it here first. One of the very first glitches. Well, I'm not sure if it's like the first time I get a glitch in HSR. But honestly, by the size of the game and the toasters that I usually use, I'm surprised slightly.
But how should we get up there? The path is blocked yet again. Oryx's 8 always appear. Look, there's even a platform lift over there.
So it's dangerous to go into that corner, into that edge.
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
What? What chest is Mem talking about? Interesting. Have 8 steps. Nah, that's not going to work. Oh, so we go up there, but I want to go back. Probably I shouldn't be like sprinting. Oh, right, that's it. So, there's people coming here though, I think. I say that I shouldn't be sprinting because one, I do not know if an enemy is going to appear out of nowhere, and the other is the toaster might explode if I sprint under this requirements. Ooh, that was almost there. Wasn't there like Tyrakins in here? Oh, this is the dragon, right? Like some part of the dragon. Oh no, the Tyrakins are like things are down there. Oh, not exactly the dragon, but I mean, no idea how we are supposed to like go through this, right? Because I need to go through, and then. Oh no, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense, right? We can't go there. We have no channels at this moment. So the only thing that is going all the way through.
Wait! What if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Ha 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 ha! Man, nice dialogue. Oh, we can't actually talk to him because I mean that was neat, kind of. Mm, okay, so we can actually leave it here. There's no way back, but now we can activate this one.
Life is a puzzle in and of itself.
I mean, actually, the breakable objects actually work a lot in here because at least they tell you where you haven't been. It's like when you are in the forest and just pick a piece of chalk to start drawing, to start crossing the barks of trees or something like that. But I mean, in this case, it's just destroying breakable objects.
Stay back. Don't come near me.
Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
You have a point. Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
I mean, that would be a very nice trick to guard the royal vault. Just saying, yeah, it's empty. Do not even bother.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be...
Mighty?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Oh, oh, oh.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power.
Oh, so that was what happened.
As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
I mean, technically, this is like the first guy that didn't ask for it, so...
This is his.
Then you granted him death. That isn't like you. You would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. In other words...
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world. Just like how I shouldn't exist.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
Of course, that was already from the beginning.
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Unedited brought me to Idonia.
I'm just going to be following along because I have no idea how to go to like the hidden passage in there. I'm not going to try even.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
That really
It's yet
felt like
another
something
eulogistic
that Michael would say.
Are we getting closer to the nether realm?
Looks like okay, nothing to be done in here.
Shut up. Just shut up. Even if that girl is evil, there's no reason for you to absolve that monster. It was the both of them, who trapped us in this crevice between life and death.
Don't be scared. They haven't noticed us at all.
You have to be kidding me. Okay, none of these guns actually will work. Oh no no no. Okay, there goes my. Okay, let's use Natasha then. There goes the technique points, that was what I was going to say.
Come on, then.
Oh, that's right. Now Natasha is E6, right? Right. I mean, not that it matters now, but this looks like a Bartobus. Okay, no.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Oh, that's blocked. Okay.
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Where's the enemy? There's the enemy. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Stream 4.
Oh. I thought I was going to be ambushed for an instant.
Seek, and you will find.
Styxia fables to quick read. Unfortunately, it's not a quick read.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
You don't have to describe it like that, miss.
You have? Then that's good. During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
What?
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture.
Nope.
Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
What?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture.
I mean, this one for me was
But
fun.
didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared. This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Oops.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the nether realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
My Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name. Before I am swept away by the river of souls, please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide creations. When did they... Miss, please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
Everyone, hide behind me! Everyone, hide behind me!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Relax. Enemy data sig net marker activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
So many of them.
Ooh,
How are we holding
this is new. But I mean, this kind of like declares that the Black Tide it really is from the Stellar, right? Because I mean, literally, this guy is like a fragmentum.
Ready for another?
Step up, let's see ya!
Still waters uplift. Say bye to breathing. Stand still.
Enemy data sig net marker activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
In the mood for another beating? Nice, like my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Destined for oblivion.
Okay, that's kind of new.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Enemy data sig net marker activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Step up, let's see!
Relax. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters uplift.
Commencing support.
May as well kill them all. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
In the mood for...
Stand still.
Nice, I can... My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Ready for another?
Destined for oblivion.
Okay.
You?
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty, you've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower, to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together, Castorus. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Where is the lance? Oh, there. Yeah, sure. Oh, there's a double moon, actually. At least now. Yeah, there's a double moon. There's like the red one behind. Ah, this one is harder. Slightly, maybe. This is the nether realm after all, worlds apart from the mortal realm. Who knows what those things are? This is the nether realm after all, worlds apart from the mortal realm. Who knows what those things in the sky actually are? Though I must admit it is absolutely killer. Wait, did I just stumble into the joke? Okay, well, I suppose there wouldn't be anything left to tell the tale with this killer on the loose. We need to go down there. Clearly, that's going to be. Oh, maybe not, right? Maybe all the way there is actually the showdown, right? Or maybe it's all the way there. Who knows? I mean, I have to give them the benefit that they actually made, like the tale behind Castories and all of this death weaving and all of that. They actually made it quite complicated and not so like how to say it. I feel it's not that common, right? We still need to solve like the thing about the Estelle, right? So I remember that at the beginning of the journey, it was just like, okay, this really reminds me of like this Greek mythos of okay traveling to the Hades and coming back or something like that, right? Like the impossible challenge. But I feel it isn't, because I mean now it just becomes like actually Castors needs to go back to its grassroots, and that tied together to the fact that Anaxa has already told us that actually um, Amphorius is like has a cyclical timeline and that works in very weird complex manners where like some information is like rebuilt and things like that, and where actually we have that actually like uh, the nether realm is actually like a physical realm or something like that. Um, and eventually, supposedly, we have the east wind and things like that, right? And it becomes quite weird, to be honest. And actually, we see that to some degree there looks to be like a purpose to like this, what I was saying previously, like this metamorphosis, right? That Amphoros goes through this rebuilding process. It looks like actually the way it's being described is that Thanatos is like actually filtering the information that is going to be passed to the after the rebuilding, right? Because I mean, it clearly is the point of Thanatos that after Amphorius is rebuilt, there should be no black tide in it, right? And it's just weird. The feast has long ended. The sun slugs silence, the evening bell tolls, and the drone still drifts their faces mirrored in the stars above. Is this a chain? Right, it's a chain of what we do not know, really. There's something there. Right now, okay, no, it's accept. Okay, before you are busted. Before you are busted and broken. Before you are busted and broken, change remnants of a path that once led to the tower.
This is going to be difficult. Please calm down. If you were to fall into the icy cold river of souls, I'm afraid that you really would die here.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. So weird. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance? That sounds so weird. Forget it. Just leave it to me. Just shout for me when you need my help! Got it! Just leave it to me!
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Why am I a squirrel now?
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
10 moons. Oh, so it's one. Right. So it's one of reference of Castoris and the other one is of Polixia, right?
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
There. It looks like there was something in there, right? Ah. Okay, not really. Probably I shouldn't be playing. The toaster might explode.
The
as I had
alchemical
this.
matrix should be behind this door.
Oh, yeah.
Is that...
It's Trian! Man, what a way of bringing the mood down.
Don't forget to let your friends
Even
in.
I'm going to shed a tear just because of this, man.
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the pink puppy! Trian? Aren't you...
They are like golden souls. Oh, right. Because of the golden blood, right? I mean, it's a little bit weird if you let me say it, but
Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Wait.
Oh. It must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Nether Realm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you.
What the? These little ones are crazy.
So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
How is literally like the soul of Trian able to like give a physical present to Castoris? I cannot be.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The holy maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Is it true? I mean, this would be very interesting, right? Because I mean, if that's the case, actually the other ones actually know what's on the east wind, right?
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously? It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey.
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treeby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Trina, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living. I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I mean, I'm just surprised about the face of Cypher back there. Like, is this actually good, bad? I don't know. Should I like by the way, we were told by Cypher that she was going to leave immediately, right? We knew from the very beginning that that was going to be a lie, right? But okay, it actually does look that as the myth that recounted Aglaya, that the Nether is um that was a place. That was a place of play for Zacharias. It does look like actually Cypher comes back here, or it's around here frequently, right? Something like that. But okay.
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
I mean, but also, could you imagine that actually the Trailblazer would be reincarnated as Sorinix? That would be weird for the rest of the story. So we do know that there are some changes that are going to happen on the next cycle, right? But we aren't sure exactly what.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
Cypher.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the
Cypher,
alchemical
Cypher,
matrix the
Cypher,
spirit
Cypher.
mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle.
Okay, I mean, it sounds even weirder out of the coming from Castoris. So this is actually what we know, but I mean, spilled out by Castoris' reasoning, it just sounds even weirder.
The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world.
Huh, that's even weirder.
She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the river of souls.
Okay, so this is more akin of what I was thinking was the reasoning in here. So literally, Thanatos was literally the first entity to die in this new era, right?
That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the river of souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The river of souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
By the way, something that I'm just wondering here that I'm not fully grasping. So, okay, apparently Castor is willing to sacrifice in some way eventually, right? Throughout this chapter. What I'm not entirely understanding if it's going to be in this spot in order to get the core flame, or how is that actually going to work, right? Because up to what I understand, the trial needs to be there in the outer world of like the vortex of Genesis. There's where the trial needs to be, and until that point she cannot like fuse with the core flame. Now technically that's not entirely true, right? Because I mean we know that actually Trivi is like the earliest crisis era. She fused herself with Janus's core flame just passing through the Century Gate. There was no need for the Vortex of Genesis, and that was it. Uh, and we also know that actually the Vortex of Genesis was actually discovered by Sense once she had become, once she had fused to Fagusta's core flame, or something like that is something that I understand by that. So actually at least those two fuse to their core flames without the need of the Vortex of Genesis, right? So that's a detail. Okay.
No, not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
Oh, I hadn't been paying attention to that. I had no idea that was going to be foreshadowing, man.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled.
I do not understand the logic
They
here.
must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So literally Pollux's soul is around her?
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
Okay, so this just went from weird to weirder and so on. We have a space anchor in here, and I'm actually going to end the live stream here, unfortunately, but that's just how life is. A lot of thanks for passing by, and it looks like for sure we're going to finish the chapter by Saturday. That's what I'm looking for. So a lot of thanks for a lot of by Saturday. I do not know if I'm going to be coming here on Friday and Saturday or Saturday, something like that. But we're finishing this by Saturday. So again, a lot of thanks for passing by, and see you next one. Bye.